Hello everyone. I'm going to go ahead and get part two on this one up as quick as I can. Uh, I think in the last video I said we did some, I did a basic rough cutout, and then I said I'm going to put some details in, I think is the words I used. Um, they're kind of like mid details, let's call them. I'm going to put fine details on this one. I'm going to do the shingles and the boards on the side of the building and get those pine trees to look like pine trees. Get a little walkway, get the stone put into on the fence right there. So we're going to go ahead and make this look a little more real and go from there. So this should be done today. This video should finish up this little series. And I do thank you again for following along. Hopefully you give something like this a try and enjoy it. Let's get going. As I always say, let the wood show you what it wants to be. You'll notice the first thing I did was I originally had this tree coming all the way down to here, to this base. And then I thought, well, let's have it look like it was growing behind our stone wall, and the stone wall still is going to continue to here. This tree will be at the end of that stone wall. And as I was doing it, it was such a nice fat tree. I was going to make it big and fat and round, but then I saw or felt that there could be another smaller tree here. So I did get my stand of 3 trees in there like I originally wanted. And again, the wood just showed that to me. It just let me do it. So now that I've got this portion finished, let's call it the shrubbery. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw in some windows and doors so I can get those in place before I start putting all these other details up here. Well, there you saw it, a royal mess up. Took the steeple right off of there. Luckily, I've got this extra piece that came off. I'm going to make a steeple from here and glue it right on top. It's my only option. Roll with the punches. Well, we're going to need to take a bit of a break here. This glue that I've put on here is the Titebond Quick and Thick. It's really nice and thick. It's great for these little things like this. It does help hold your item a lot better. And it needs about 15 minutes to dry, 24 hours to have it, completely done. But for me, for what I'm about to do next, it's just fine. I'm probably going to have to bring the face of this building back a little bit further because I did lose some of the roof here, but we're good. All right, so the chimney, not so much a chimney. The steeple is dry enough now for me to go ahead and start working on some other things here. I'm not going to do anything around the front or very close to that chimney, or very close to the steeple. I have no idea why I'm calling it a chimney. So I'm going to work mostly on this right here until I'm sure that that steeple is nice and dry on there. Feeling pretty good about that. What do you guys think? Pretty good? I'm going to go ahead and do my little flap sanding on here now. Get this thing all nice and smooth. And I do believe I want to paint this one. Well, it's time for some painting. All right, let's see what kind of damage I can do here. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the gray into the brickwork. Always remember when you're painting, if you paint, don't hide your carving. All you want to do is accentuate it. Now, I will admit, sometimes painting can cover up your mistakes. But we as carvers know better. We don't make mistakes. It's a conscious decision to change what we were originally doing. At least that's the way I like to think of it. It's one of those I meant to do it kind of things. Now when I do this, I put a lot of water on this paint because I want the paint thinned out. I'd like some of the wood to show through. So you may notice that there's just a lot of water going on to this. I also add different paints into this. You'll notice I added a little bit of white to it up there at the beginning. Kind of mix that in, give it a little bit of lighter color towards the tops. Darker as we get to the bottom. Eventually here I'll add some black into this green so that I can get some shading going on. And I just painted pine tree all over my bricks down there, but I'll get that fixed. All right, so this is going to end this one. I did a little bit of work off camera just because I wasn't particularly happy with the way it looked just fully painted. So I went in and I scuffed it up a whole bunch to bring some of the wood back out and make it look a little more rustic, which I truly like the rustic look a little better. And the paint felt way too bright. So what I did is I put some Danish oil on there first. Didn't even let it soak in a whole lot, and then I threw some Minwax honey stain over top of it, and then wiped it down. And that seemed to do a really nice job of aging it quite a bit, making it look way more rustic for me. I'm going to go ahead and throw some photos up that I took of it. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen those photos. Those are up already, or on Facebook for that matter, on my Facebook page as well for Carved by Esposito. You can take a look there as well. But yeah, so this one's done. And nice, another in the round is complete, and I'm going to get ready and start doing my next one right now. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I hope you all take the time to go out and enjoy some carving today. We'll see ya.